Let me introduce myself to those who don't know me. My name is Jeff Matemu. I'm a resident of Holly Springs, North Carolina, and I'll be running for House of Representatives. I would like to be the representative of the 2nd District of North Carolina in the U.S. House of Representatives. And today is a day that I would like to have a discussion with you and explain to you why I'm running, the kind of changes I would like to see, and what exactly motivated me to run for this 2nd District of North Carolina. So I'm looking forward to being able to have a conversation with you, and I would like to welcome you here to my home in Holly Springs, North Carolina, and I think we're going to have a great time. The reasons why I decided to run for this seat is that, first, the people need a choice. For a very long period of time, we have been accustomed to seeing just Democrats and Republicans competing for these seats. And the people need a choice. We have a lot of people who do not agree with the Republican platform or the things that the Republican Party stands for. And we have people also who do not entirely agree with Democrats and what the Democrats stand for. And those people need a choice. We need a choice. Now, if you've looked at what has been happening in the United States Congress, first of all, we have been going through gridlocks. We have seen a lot of corruption. We have seen dysfunction. And we have seen a situation whereby the Congress, even if it is entirely dominated by Republicans, has been unable to produce any meaningful legislation through 1 year, more than a year. We haven't seen anything useful that has come out of Congress. And why is that? Now, the reason is because of our two-party system. The two parties are in a constant fight, and they have entrenched themselves into our districts in such a way that they have been able to gerrymander these districts to make sure that the Republican strongholds remain Republican safe districts, and the Democratic Party strongholds remain Democratic. So in that situation then, when we elect these people to go to Congress, they go and adopt their extreme positions. When they adopt the extreme positions, that means there can be no compromise, nothing gets done, all we see are fights. So I came in as a Libertarian, and I won the nomination of the Libertarian Party, and I would like to thank all my the organizers and the party, or the Libertarian Party, and all the people that came out to support me to win this nomination. And just want to tell you that I decided to run as a Libertarian. One, because the people need a choice. The Libertarians stand for choice, less government. We would like to be free people, to make our free choices without interference by the government. We need to minimize the incarceration of many people. We have mass incarceration in this state and in a lot of places in the United States for petty offenses. I also want to fight for immigrants, because this is a nation of immigrants. It's also a nation of laws. But immigrants have undergone a long period of vilification. They are not recognized. Their rights are not respected. They are arrested all over the place. We have seen families being split. We have seen people being incarcerated for a long period of time. I want to bring the question of immigration reform into the center of the conversation in the United States Congress. So in addition to that, I'll also be looking at affordable higher education. I'll be looking at balanced budgets, because we have seen that our Congress has been authorizing expenditure and has been authorizing waste, and has been increasing the debt, and has been increasing deficit spending, such that this country is headed in a direction whereby our economy will not grow, because our debt is going to become unsustainable. And this country needs to stop this. We need to stop the corruption. We need to stop the waste. And that is how we can be able to ensure that our children and the children of our children are not saddled with the debt, especially now that Congress passed a $1.3 trillion budget that is mostly financed by debt. Now, that is not a path that is sustainable. So that is something else I would like to be taken care of, okay, including, of course, the criminal justice reform that I just mentioned. Those are my main, that's my main platform, but we have a lot of other issues that we will be discussing as time goes on. So what do I bring to the table? What are my strengths? I think what I need to start from how I came to this country. I came to this country a long time ago as a student, and I was also driven by the promise of the United States. America is a great country. It is one country which promises everyone that if you come here legally, you play by the rules, and you do the right thing, and you work hard, then there shall be a reward for you. And I want to tell you that I am very fortunate. I am an American success story, because I went to school here, and I succeeded in school. I became an attorney, and I went into immigration and criminal law practice, and that is what I have been doing for the last nearly 10 years in this country. And my experience has been that I have dealt with the federal government. I've dealt with a lot of departments of the federal government, many agencies. I've been to federal courts, I've been to immigration courts, I've been to state courts, and I've been able to see how people, especially the less fortunate people, the people who are not affluent, how they have been handled by the system. Immigrants obviously are at the lowest rank. I have seen that most immigrants do not know their rights, and they don't even have that many rights. They have accepted discrimination. They have accepted a situation where they're treated as second-class citizens. Even the most successful immigrants in this country have been subjected to a lot of mistreatment that has come from the top of our nation's administration, and so a lot of people have picked it up. So I have seen this in court. I have seen this in Congress. I've seen how our administration has dealt with immigrants, and also people who are not that affluent. And my interactions with these groups of people is what motivated me to go a step further and seek to represent each and every of those people in our Congress. Because it's not enough just to defend them in court. It's not enough to just speak for them in marches and in parades. This is the time that we need to take our voice to Congress. And when we go to Congress, we will be able to change a lot of things. I would like to mention something about the people who came to this country, became citizens, but they do not participate fully in the civic activities in this nation. They don't vote, they don't participate in community activities, they do not seek to empower others. Now, we need to remember that problems usually begin at the lowest levels of administration. We should be able to change the policies of our cities, where we live, our counties, our local communities, and our states. Because when we put our efforts together, vote together as a bloc, then we are able to effect change. For example, in this RTP area, the counties surrounding Raleigh, North Carolina, which include the 2nd District of North Carolina, the 2nd Congressional District, you'll find that we have cities that are populated by a lot of immigrants from all countries. We have people from China, from India, from Africa, from the Middle East. But these people, they have never put their strength together to be able to effect change. You find that in some towns, the mayor is elected with 3,000 votes. Some councilmen are elected 1,700 votes. In towns where immigrants are the majority, and citizens who are in this country from foreign countries are the majority. Now, if these people could get together and agree on supporting those candidates that support their views, they change how the cities operate, they change how the police departments operate, they can vote for any judges they want, they can vote for any representatives they want, and that can change entirely what happens in those cities. So instead of sitting back and taking blows, getting beaten down, and feeling helpless, how about going on the offense? How about electing those people who change the policies that that city executes? You know, most immigrants don't realize that the process of deportation begins with contact between the immigrant and a local police officer. It could be anything. You could be pulled over for a broken taillight. The police could be responding to some noise complaint or something very minor. And then out of that, something happens and they discover that, you know, that you have certain immigration problems that you have not taken care of. So if we elect city boards, mayors, councilmen, those are the people that control how the system administration operates. They're the people who control where schools go. They're the people who decide where roads go. They're the ones who decide where health services go. They're the ones who decide everything. So if you are here and an immigrant and you are a citizen of the United States and you can vote, and even if you cannot vote, there are a lot of things that the law allows you to do. You can canvass, you can make calls, you can attend meetings, you can pass the message around to those who can vote, and that's how you effect the change. So one of the biggest problems we have had in this country as immigrants who have become citizens is lack of participation, lack of unity, and that really needs to change, and this is the opportunity for that to change. We need to support the people who have our agenda at heart, people who can affect change, and I'm calling on everybody to unite. Let's come together and put our strength together, the strength in numbers. And this is how we can win. I'm going to give you an example. In Minneapolis, Minnesota, we do have a Somali community that is not that big, but they vote together, they are always together, and they have reached a level whereby nothing can be decided in Minneapolis or even in the state of Minnesota without considering them. Now, we have a lot of communities here, Hispanic communities, we have African communities, we have Asian communities, we have communities from everywhere. And we have not brought our strength together. And if you bring our strength together, we can do so much. You will not believe it. Thank you. Obviously, Barack Obama was a great inspiration. He still remains a great inspiration, although I don't agree with him on everything. First of all, I am not running as a Kenyan. I am entirely American, and the United States is my country, but I have a Kenyan heritage, of course, and that I'm also proud of, because America is a country of immigrants. Just know that everybody has some heritage from somewhere else. The Native Americans here are the only people who are the legitimate Americans who are native here. Everybody else came from somewhere else. So I am very proud of course, my Kenyan heritage. And I'm a very proud American. I took the oath of citizenship, and I've taken that oath many times. I took the oath of citizenship. I took the oath to be an attorney. And I've taken this oath in a lot of different contexts and scenarios. So when it comes to Barack Obama, of course, Barack Obama is a great inspiration. He has a Kenyan heritage too. And he is proof that America is a place where everybody is equal. Everybody comes here and becomes equal, and everybody has an equal opportunity. And he is a part of the American story. He's one of the great successes of the American story. I am also a great American success, because there's no other country in this world that I would be in the position I am today unless I took advantage and unless I saw the opportunities around me and decided to do something. So in this country, This is a country that is free. It's a country where everybody is free to pursue their dreams, pursue their opportunities, and do the best they can. You realize that a lot of people come here with that second-class mentality. You find that people come here from other countries, and like for, let's say, even Kenya, let's say Mexico, whichever country it is, and when they get here, they start the little jobs. Everybody must start there. Washing dishes, washing cars, doing manual work, all this type of thing. And then they don't think about bettering themselves to do something else. I washed dishes too. Okay, I also did all these manual jobs when I came here. When I was going to school, I was going to school while doing all those jobs. So this is a country where everybody must begin from scratch. It doesn't matter what your credentials are or what you are when you come here, and that is the beauty of America. So I was inspired, obviously, by Barack Obama, been inspired by others that rose to the cabinet level, including Schwarzenegger, Arnold Schwarzenegger. We have had other people that are, we have had leaders in this country at very high levels who came to this country as immigrants. And so I'm following in their footsteps, and I have an opportunity that is equal to the opportunity that those had, and I am ready to use this opportunity to better the lives of my people, to better the lives of the people in my community, and to be able to make America a better place, and to continue to foster good relations between the people in this community and the people in this country, to be able to have a better understanding so that this country can move forward. Let me think. What I would like to say is this. I would like all the people that live in the 2nd Congressional District of North Carolina, that includes people who live in Nash County, Wake County, Franklin County, Harnett County, Wilson County. I don't know if I mentioned Franklin County. All these people, I would like to tell you that we need to come together. I'm going to ask for your support. I would like you to come out, even if you are unable to vote, because the law allows only US citizens to vote, but there's a lot more you can do. You can volunteer in my campaign. You can pass my literature around. You can help me spread the message through your networks. And while doing this, I would like to tell you, people from Africa and other countries, forget about those disagreements or quarrels or things that create divisions overseas, because I have seen that happen, especially people who come from Kenya. They came here and they are engaged in all types of unnecessary squabbles and fights and disagreements and quarrels about things that are happening, about politics that are happening in Kenya. One, I do not want to pretend to be able to give political advice to Kenyans. I do not want to engage in the internal affairs and the internal politics of Kenya or any other country. That's not my place. But what I would like to say is that we are here. So I do not see a reason why people that have been here for 20 years, 21 years, 15 years can be fighting each other about things that are happening in Kenya today, and they have absolutely no connections to the country except that that's their heritage. So we need to understand that we need to work together in this country. We need to develop ourselves in this country. We need to consider this country as home, because if you have been living in a place for 20 years, there is no way you can be saying that this is not your home, whether you're a citizen or you are not a citizen. So let's avoid all those unnecessary divisions and quarrels and things that are happening overseas, and focus on the things that matter to us here in our daily lives. Let's elect the leaders who can push our ideas forward, leaders who are really connected to what concerns us right here. And let us empower ourselves, and we'll be living in a much better place. So I will be launching my campaign officially on the 29th of April here in the city of Raleigh in Brentwood Park. And if you want to see all the details, you can follow me on my website, jeffmatemu.org. jeffmatemu.org. You can follow me on Twitter, that is JeffNC, JEFFNC2, or on Facebook, Jeff Matemu for Congress. You'll be able to get all the information you need. So I want to welcome all of you to Brentwood Park in Raleigh. There'll be a lot of things happening. We'll have fun activities. We'll have representatives from the Libertarian Party will be there. We will have families come out, and we will be having, I will tell you what my platform is, and everybody will come and have a good time. There'll be food, there'll be a DJ, there'll be music and other fun activities. So just come out, let's have a good time, meet and greet, get to know each other, and please remember the election is on the 6th of November 2018. I already won my nomination, so I will not be participating in party primaries. On the 8th of May, Republicans and Democrats will be doing their partisan primaries. So they'll be choosing who will be challenging me on 6th of November. So don't worry about that. Just be prepared to come out on 6th of November and vote for me. Support us. And I'm telling you, we can win. And here are the reasons why we can win. There are many Republicans that are right today disaffected by their party. There are many Republicans that are not happy. They overwhelmingly voted Republican. But today, they are not happy about what the Republican Party has become. So that's why we have a huge group of people that have suddenly, this year, registered unaffiliated. They are neither Republicans nor Democrats. And we have seen the Libertarian Party registration has gone through the roof. That tells you that we have the momentum. There are those Republicans who do not like the direction the Republican Party is going. And so, but they cannot vote for a Democrat because neither do they like how the Democratic Party is going. Now, the Democrat Party has very weak candidates this time, and they're also supporting a platform that I do not believe any Christian, any person that professes the Christian faith cannot in good conscience support some of the things that our Democratic candidate is pushing today. And you need to go look at the Democratic platform, and you'll see many things there that are not compatible with our traditions, are not compatible with our religious beliefs or our heritage. So I'm coming to provide a choice to all those people who are disaffected by both parties. And also I'm welcoming those from the Republican or Democrat Party to come in and support me. And I know if we vote together, if we work hard, this is an election that we can win. One more thing, elections need a lot of money. We need money for TV ads, radio ads, mail, media reach out, and all these types of things. So please go to jeffmatemu.org/donate, and you can chip in anything. It's a very easy website to use. You can donate $25, $50, $100, anything, up to a maximum of $2,700. And remember that if you can donate, if you're a citizen or a United States permanent resident with a green card, you're free to donate. So just go ahead and support this campaign. And I am telling you, you will not have wasted your money, because this is a campaign that is going to win. And I would like you to be on the winning side. I want you to be on the right side of history. So let's do this thing together. Come on, guys. And let us go ahead and win the 2nd Congressional District of North Carolina. Thank you.